Alright, let's close this document and create new one. Simply press Ctrl or Command W to close it. Would you like to save it? Don't save. And Ctrl or Command N to create a new blank document. I create some random text equal rand. Let's say 25 paragraphs and each one have 7 sentences. Okay. Enter or return key. In the status bar down below we have 4 pages, 2778 words. Alright. Note that selection and navigation, especially in large document, it is very important. As I mentioned in basic tutorial, we have several options for selecting text, but in this series I will cover up much more features. By click and dragging, you could select your text. By double click on any word, you could select it, and by triple click, you could select any paragraph. Or in the right side, with this mouse arrow, you could click simply to select the line, or click and drag, or double click here to select paragraph. With the keyboard also we could navigate and select. If I click here after powerful, if you hold on the shift key from your keyboard and use arrow key left and right, you could select shift and left arrow. You see? Character by character. If I use arrow key simply, they will deselect. Note that by using arrow key up and down, left and right, we could navigate right, left. If I hold on the shift, this navigation will add it to selection. But if you hold on the control key or command key, you could change the operation instead of each character between any words. If I hold on the control or command key and then press left arrow, see what's happening? It's jumping word by word. Also, with up and down arrow, it will navigate between paragraphs. So left, right. If I hold on the control right, you see? Control left and control down, control up. Of course, if I add shift to this shortcut, it will select. So instead of holding down the shift key and using one by one character, I could hold on the shift control or shift command key on the Mac and then use right arrow or left. And even I could hold on the shift control and use down arrow, first paragraph, second paragraph. You see, it is much easier and faster. Let's say we're here, middle of the word, shift control down, up, shift control right, shift control down, up. And this is working also for removing or deleting. On the Mac we have only delete key, but on the PC standard keyboards we have backspace and delete key. The backspace key, which is top of the enter or return key, it is removing left side character. And delete key will remove right side character. But if I hold on the control or command key and use backspace on the PC and delete on the Mac, it will remove word by word. You see? It is also working with the delete key on the PC. Hold on the control key, delete, delete, delete. You see? It is much faster. And of course, if I select any text and press delete, it will remove it. And one additional tip here, note that selection will replace with any character used. If I select these two texts, let me change the color to be obvious. Alright, you don't need to delete it and then start typing. Because my text is selected, just start typing. You see, it will replace. So note that selected text will replace with any character, doesn't matter visible or invisible, which also known as printable characters, will replace. What do I mean? I mean if I press A, the letter A, it is visible and it will print. But some characters like space or enter or return key, they are character, but they won't be visible. Of course you could display them, by clicking on this icon here, show hide for hidden formatting symbols in the paragraph sections. Make sure you're in the home tab. Click, you will see. This is the paragraph sign or hard return. This is the spacing, and we have some other characters like tab key or so, and I could hide them or display them. Note that by default, they won't print it. It is just displaying on your document and it is temporary. I mentioned about soft return and hard return, although I introduced that on beginner course, but let's mention here once more. If I press enter or return from my keyboard, it will make a new paragraph. Allow me to show you the non-visible characters here. But if I hold on the shift and then press enter or return key, you see the character, it is different and it is soft return. Let me type some words here. The spacing, it is not same as paragraphs. Shift enter or return. Alright. They are all same paragraph. If I double click here, as you see, they selected as the same paragraph. Even with shortcut keys, shift control and down arrow, you see, they are only one paragraph. So note that enter or return key make a new paragraph, but shift enter or shift return key make soft return, which it is not independent paragraph and it will make a breaking line.